Welcome to RiderTV. You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick. I am so lucky. I get to interview all the good guys and a few naughty boys. Recently, Swan was in town and Swanee was performing with Dave Gleeson. We had a bit of a giggle on the couch. I hope you enjoy listening to it as much as I enjoyed chatting to them.
If I were a carpenter and you were a lady, would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? If I worked my hands, you would you still find me? Answer me, yes I would. I'd leave them all behind me. Save my love from loneliness. Save my love from sorrow. You know I'll give you all my loneliness. Come give me your tomorrow. If I work my hands in would you still find me, baby? Answer me, yes I would. I'll leave them all behind me. You know I would. Save my love from loneliness. Save my love from sorrow. I will give you all my loneliness. Come give me your tomorrow, baby. If I were a miller, I had a mill wheel grinding. Would you marry me anyway? Would you have my baby? Save my love from loneliness. Save my love from sorrow. I will give you all of my loneliness. Come give me your tomorrow, babe. Save my love from loneliness. Save my love from sorrow. I will give you all of my loneliness. Come give me some of your tomorrow, baby. I want some of the loneliness.
Welcome to RiderTV. You're with Cheryl Lee, that radio chick, and we are with two Australian music legends today. We've hijacked the rehearsal room of Swanee and Gleeson to have a chat about their gig on the weekend. Now, you guys, you're consummate professionals, but you thought you better have at least one rehearsal, right?
Well, the band. We were more worried about the band than us, you know.
That's right. We know what we're going to do.
Yeah, we know, and it'll be whatever we want.
They'll just have to follow us at some certain junctures.
Oh, this sounds like it's going to be a
Nothing's
good
changed.
one. Now, I'd like to know, so who's the brainchild behind this collaboration? You are. So you guys have done something before in the past, right?
Yeah, we did an AC/DC thing. We did a Led Zeppelin thing.
The Led Zeppelin thing, right. The AC/DC thing was a tribute to Bon.
Yeah,
It was
that's
really
right.
close after it.
Yeah,
It
that's
had
right.
Angry and Mark Gable in it. And I got to tell you, that's probably... And that band was cool.
Yeah, it was amazing.
But it was
this is-
good fun because we got to go out and nobody extended themselves to try and be like Bon. We just did the songs.
Yeah, that's
you know,
right.
and that's really what we want to do now is celebrate Bon, and that's why I thought there's only one person I want to do it with. That's him.
So this is the first time out as a duo,
Yeah.
a duet though, right?
Yeah, certainly. Yeah. It's exciting.
We've done a few duos and duets before.
And I actually, it came about firstly because John's got a new album that he's working on, and he asked me to sing on a track on that, and then he called me up a couple of weeks later. He said, "Well, why don't we do a show together?" So,
yeah. Well, you know, like I had this track sitting there, and it's one of those tracks that, you know, you've got to find the right person for, you know, to suit their range, to have it like that. He put a demo on it, and it just nailed it, and that was it. You know, like
Smarter.
one or two vocals, and I was really lucky with most of the guys because what happened is they actually just did one or two vocals, you know, and except for Colin Hay, he did about 5 vocals. And then after a gig, 250,000 people, and he's come off stage and his manager said, "What do you want to do?" And he says, "Book me a studio." He said, "When?" He said, "No."
classic.
He did it.
Unreal.
Sent them back to me next morning.
Awesome. Well, there goes one of my questions, because I was going to say, what's next for you, John Swan, after this? Can we talk about your secret album yet? So clearly
Well, no,
the answer is yes
I
or
can't,
no.
I can't really, but we can talk about this because Dave and I are doing that track that we did together. We're going to do it this weekend, and I thought it's only fair because we get a chance to sing together very rarely, and you know, like every time you do, it's either with my brother or Diesel or something like that. But there's people that you love, and being on stage with them, you get a vibe off. It's all different for each personality, you know. Being on stage with him is like, it's a fun time.
So you heard it first here. You guys are going to play the song from the new album
Yes, we are.
on Saturday.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, I'll ask you, Dave, the same question. What next for the Screaming Jets on top of the phenomenal success of the Professional Conduct album last year? Got something else going on?
Yeah, we're just in the process of getting to write some new songs. We're all going to... We haven't been doing many gigs. We've done sporadic gigs over the last little while. I had my guts fixed up.
Why? What was wrong
I
with
had
you?
a hernia.
Oh!
Join
I had
the
to
club.
poke,
Do
had
the
to
heavy
poke it
lifting.
in all the time.
Too much heavy lifting?
Yeah, all the heavy lifting for me. So yeah, we had a good 7 weeks off, and then we've just kind of started playing again. And as I said, we're working on getting out a new song, going on tour. We've just changed agencies, which is a bit of a big thing.
Wow.
So yeah,
It's all happening.
It's all happening anew, afresh.
Yeah. So...
The good thing is that anything that they do is good because it's sheer rock and roll.
It
you know,
is. We
it's
love
just
to rock.
guts.
And I get to get a new T-shirt.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Because
We would be broke if it wasn't for you buying our t-shirts.
that's right. I'm very supportive like that.
Sorry, Barry.
So we, on a serious note, coming up to the anniversary of the loss of Paul Wassine, you miss him greatly. So how are you going with the bass player situation?
Yeah, look, we were very fortunate that a lot of people put their hand up to help out. And we did want to, you know, it was kind of in honour of Paulie's memory that we wanted to do the tour.
Absolutely.
Because there was a very real chance, I thought, if we stopped then and called everything off, that we might never kind of get it up and going again. So, yeah, we kind of stayed on the road and it helped us all kind of get through it. We're all with each other. And Paul Elliott from Newcastle, a very, very close friend of Paul Wassine's, he came in and he's been outstanding. He's been so good. You know, Paulie's backing vocals are probably one of the main parts of the sound of the Jets, so he's been able to kind of come and accommodate that. And, you know, he's it's been a great
Newcastle
asset.
guys are all the same.
Yeah.
They're wonderful. They're utility players, you know.
Yeah.
Can you do this? Yep.
So is he the permanent? Or
Yeah, we haven't.
Almost, not quite?
We haven't really decided on that type of thing. We, you know, it's
Tough decision.
Big call to make to say someone's permanently replacing
Yeah,
Paul.
I get it.
You can't replace Paul,
No,
but
that's
you know,
right.
you just got
Fill
to
the
give
spot.
it time, see how
Yeah.
it goes, and
Yeah.
you know, it will take care of itself.
Yeah, that's right.
So, what I want to ask you two rockers is when you're at home or in the car or whatever, and you can listen to whatever you like to listen to, because you guys can, I know you can sing anything, and you can too. You'd sing the songbook and we'd listen, the phone book and we'd listen. But what do you like to listen to, John, when you can listen to whatever you want?
Anything that's played well. If it's played well, and you know, I'm enjoying a lot of stuff that I never thought I would enjoy. You know, like some of the younger guys are just great. They've, you know, music's what it is, and the one thing that keeps you loving it is that every time you hear something new, it's like the first time you got that tingles of
yeah.
you know, hearing Little Richard or Jerry Lee Lewis or Ray Charles or Nat King Cole or whoever it is. I listen to some of them. I listen to classical music, but I'll always go straight to the sort of rock. You know,
Yeah.
like I just, it's in your blood.
You're a rocker through and through, aren't you?
It's really hard when you're sober though.
Have you got a
Sorry,
favourite?
Dave.
You got a favourite at the moment?
Yeah, Scotch and Coke.
Yeah. Where is our Scotch and Cokes? And what about you, Dave? What do you like to listen to?
Well, most recently I've been listening to Charlie Rich. I'm a huge Charlie Rich fan.
Because you are a little bit country on the inside,
I am. I
aren't
love
you?
my country music.
I've got a country track for you, mate.
There you go.
There you go, and I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, cool.
When you say country, I was nearly going to say I've been listening to so much country. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, I love
Right?
it. I love
Keep
it.
that one quiet.
You heard that first here too. I think that might be a scoop. And favourite? Favourite of his? Or
A
love it
favourite
all?
of his, My Elusive Dream and Good Time Charlie's Got the Blues. I mean, it just speaks to me.
Yeah. Funny about that. And last time I spoke to you, I did ask you about another Dave Gleeson solo album.
Yes.
How's that going?
Look, there's a lot of stuff going on. I've got the Fabulous Caprettos starts in October, early October. So yeah, and then there's a Jets tour being lined up. So probably 2025 if I get a chance to do it. I keep writing all the songs. I just I could probably do a double or triple album,
Yeah,
but
that's it.
it's just a matter of getting the time.
You
to
know,
do
the Caprettos could be the album band, because it just is.
it. Yeah. Oh, look, the Caprettos is the best fun ever.
Oh, look, they're all good guys too.
Yeah.
They, you know, you'll fit in absolutely perfect
Yeah.
because they're going to look at you and just think.
Well,
this
I
is
had a
so
stint
much
with
fun.
them. Had a stint with them earlier this year, and gave myself a big bruise on the leg. I play tambourine.
Hey, that's her job.
That's my job. Oh, well, I shall see you down the front on Saturday.
Yep.
I'll see you down the front for the Fabulous
Right,
Caprettos.
awesome.
Got
Unreal.
my ticket.
That's soon, isn't it?
Yeah, October.
October.
4. I think.
Come
I
up
might
past.
come over for that. Yeah.
And I'm catching up. I'm interviewing a great mate of yours tomorrow.
Who would that be? Crafty.
Crafty.
Yeah, awesome.
Crafty is one.
I love that guy.
Yeah. Well, he can do anything.
He could do anything, mate. He could play on his head.
He could. Yeah, so I'm really pleased to be able to have a chat with him on the Zoom tomorrow.
Excellent.
Anyway, gentlemen, I know that we've interrupted a very important...
Yeah, we're dying to get back to rehearsals, aren't we, Dave?
So is there anything else that you'd like to add, John?
It's just an absolute pleasure to be on stage with this man. I love him.
Aw.
Right back at you.
Yeah.
Anything you'd like to add?
Oh, I can't wait to get up there and have a great old time.
And
Yeah.
the main thing is that, you know, we both go for the same school where it's about having fun. It's not about trying to educate the crowd about music. It's about do the
that's
music
right.
as best you can, but have fun doing it. And the crowd picks up on that, and he's the boy for that.
Yeah, and I'm an average punter, and I think you're both excellent, and I can't wait to
And
see you
you're
down
a
the front
smart
tomorrow.
girl.
The question we'd like to ask everybody on Rider TV, of course, is, and I particularly want to ask it of these old rock and rollers, what is the non-negotiable on your rider? Dave, you're first.
Well, it would have been up to about 3 or 4 months ago. I would have said Fireball was a non-negotiable. And then there was an unfortunate fireball incident.
Can you tell us?
The 44-gallon drum went up.
It feels bad. When
What goes on in the green room stays in the green
When I
room.
think about it, I feel guilty.
Oh, no. You'll have to tell me later.
Yeah, off air. So now it's just a nice sparkling Shiraz is what I'll have.
Oh, you are a bit posh
Oh,
now.
no.
It's a bit crisp for
Trying to
you.
get rid of the old guts with not too much beer. You know?
Ooh la la. You're a bit fancy.
So what I do is I have some cheese, a baguette, some
Oh.
nice red wine.
I don't believe that for a minute. John, what about you? Well, it used to be.
Well, you know, I sort of feed off the other people in the band. You know, like I get nervous since I stopped drinking, but my rider is just those V's and Red Bulls and maybe.
Something to get you out and about.
Yeah, it's mainly to have something in my hand. I'm useless without. If I'm walking around on stage with nothing in my hands, I'm up to trouble. Somebody's going to suffer.
So quite different to the 80s then.
Yeah, well, that was a whole different ballgame. I mean, I had 2 guys who I employed, and all they did was they come in and set the room up like this, and they would have the fridge, the dartboard, and the daiquiris. The daiquiris were famous, because it was like a daiquiri, and Paul Christie and those guys used to say, "Hey, I'll have a daiquiri before we go on." I said, "I don't think you better, mate. You don't really want this, So half a Peru's inside the daiquiri, and they'd be up there and he'd be playing drums. All of a sudden he walks off stage and he just walking around. I thought, uh-oh. But and we had one guy's job was to get fruit. Didn't matter where we were. If he didn't get fruit, he got the elbow.
Oh.
And now it's if he doesn't get my Red Bull.
Well, I do want to congratulate you, John, because you've been sober now for how long?
25 minutes.
Yeah. Oh.
No, it's 25 years.
Yeah, congratulations.
But
That's
it's been
no
good.
mean feat.
But like what he's doing is one of the hardest things. I've been 25 years doing it, but what you're doing, that cutting it down and getting it to the finesse, and it brings the better part of you out. Because when we did the interview with you at your other job, it was great talking to you because you're really sharp,
Thanks, mate. Cheers.
Because normally you can hardly talk.
Oh, shut up, you two lovebirds.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Well, that's enough of this love fest. Thank you so much for joining us on Rider TV. See you same bat time, same bat channel next week.
Sometimes things get a little hazy. Sometimes I think I'm just a little crazy. Well, I don't even know my own name. Soon all of me will go on up in flames. Oh yeah. Wearing scars on my arms and in my eyes. time that's left undone. It's time to grab my hat and grab my coat, better load my gun. Silly thing, always are the ones that turn out worse. And it seems the ones who love you always hurt you the most. Want someone, please understand. Want someone, lend me a helping hand. Want someone, please take the time to think. Your actions and words, they don't always say what they mean. No, they don't always. Sometimes they do, but rock on! Well, since I was a child, I used to dream of many things. Superstars are bizarre, kings and their pretty queens. Now it seems I need a shot, a drink to jog my thoughts. Why does it happen all the time? Is it just because no one will understand? No, someone lend me a helping hand. Oh yeah, won't someone please take the time to think? Your actions and words, they don't always say what they mean. You know they don't always say it. Why won't somebody say what they mean? Yeah.
I hope you enjoyed the chat with those two naughty boys. I mean, Australian music legends as much as I did. We'll see you, same bat time, same bat channel right here, and we'll see who we can catch up with next week. But do get out when you can, support local music, and I'll see you down the front.